It's the Pop Culture Hour. I'm your host, Johnny, and with me, as always, is the amazing Emily Lynn. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Yes! It's been a while since we talked.
Yeah, I had to do a gross solo. You and Mike both couldn't make it the other week or so, two ago. It was different. I was like, I mean, like, I've done them before, but I tried. Did you get to listen to it or hear about it or anything?
Not yet. I haven't had a lot of time for podcasts recently, but
so it was like I tried something different, and all I kept thinking was, I wish I had someone to talk to about this. Like I tried to get Sabrina on so bad.
That didn't work.
No. I tried to get her on today, too, because we're going to talk about Wonder Woman and Cobra Kai, and we just binge-watched Cobra Kai yesterday, and we saw Wonder Woman when it came out on Christmas Day, and I was like, come talk about it, and she's like, no. But Esquire Magazine came out with the top 57 Christmas movies of all time.
Okay.
So I went over the list, and it was actually a lot of fun, because, there's some films on there that are just ultimate classics, you know what I mean? Like This Is a Wonderful Life is number one, and then modern classics, that something you and I grew up with, like Elf was on there.
When did Elf come out? I don't think we grew up with Elf.
Well, 2003. That's 17 years ago. Not grew up with it, but yeah. I see what you're saying.
I don't think if I'm 20 when a movie comes out that I'm growing up with it.
Okay, how about so modern classics, we'll say. But like stuff we definitely grew up with, like the Peanuts Christmas special. Charlie Brown.
I've never been a huge Peanuts fan.
No?
No, I think it's kind of boring.
Oh my God, I couldn't disagree more. I was like, I just so related to Charlie Brown, and I think I still use the teacher speak to like in my job profession.
Yes, ma'am. We were playing hangman. Studying? Oh, yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. We should have been studying. But may I say something, ma'am? You seem to forget that you haven't given us any assignments yet. Now you've done it. Here comes a stupid assignment.
Whenever I see my students get bored, which is often, I go wah 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 wah.
And they have no idea what you're referencing, do they?
No idea.
I like the music. Like the Peanuts, like the theme is good. Like I don't know. It was always on. But I mean, the only thing that really sticks in his sad Christmas tree. I appreciate that. But the only thing that really sticks in my mind is the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown and the I Got a Rock.
I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock.
Which is a thing that pops in my head a lot when people are getting nice things and I got like shit or something.
Oh my God. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'd like to do this with you real quick. Would you mind?
We're not going to go through all 57 of them, are we?
No, just some highlights.
Okay.
Because there's some on there that's like... Oh, Michael's here. That was quick. Michael was going to be late, but that was like barely... We could have waited for him if I knew it was going to be that quick, right?
Yeah.
How do I add him? Add people to the call. Pappas. Call free on Skype. I believe I will call him free. All right. He should be popping on. Michael Pappas. There he is.
Yo!
No, technical difficulties. Hey, buddy. We see you.
Can he hear us? He looks like he can't hear us.
No, he's got that confused Pappas look.
Got it. I got it. Sorry.
Yay.
Oh, hey, buddy.
All right, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We made it.
Yeah, dude, if I knew you were going to be like 4 minutes late, we would have waited for you. You made it seem like, you're gonna be like a half hour late.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure. We were finishing dinner, and I stuffed my face. So I sped it up a little faster than I thought I'd be.
Oh, well, it's great to see you, buddy. Happy New Year, man.
Great to see you guys. Happy New Year.
So I was just telling Emily. So I had to do a solo episode because neither one of you guys were able to make it last show. So I did a solo episode, and it was weird because like I did a new thing, and I loved it, and I kept saying to myself, I wish I had someone to like bounce this off of, to talk to about this. So then I just started throwing them at Emily, and it was the Esquire Magazine. Mike did this thing, the top 57 Christmas movies of all time. So I went down the list, and it was terrible material for like a solo episode, because I was like, it was something. So what I wanted to do is because I already started like bouncing a couple off Emily, like I'm not gonna go through all 57, but I'm gonna throw out some highlights at you, and like just like I can't believe it's on the list type of thing. Mike, what did you just do? How am I in a
I don't know.
force with you?
I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I didn't know. All right, I'll go back.
Can I touch you?
I didn't even know you could do that.
I feel violated.
For those
I think
listening
it's
to
a
the
new
podcast.
Update. It's like a new update called Together Mode.
Okay.
Okay.
For those listening to the podcast, instead of just changing his own background, Mikey has managed to put both him and Johnny in a forest. And I'm not in a forest because my camera's not working.
Oh, I was wondering where you are.
Emily got stuck behind the rock.
Like R2-D2.
Yeah. And look, it is like the CGI rock. Wow, this is crazy. I wouldn't have cleaned this area, Mike, if I knew you were going to do this.
I took it off on my screen.
No, I'm still in the forest, bro. I'm in Endor.
You're both in the forest still.
Oh, I took mine off. I went back to grid view.
And this is pretty fucked up because you know how I feel about trees and shit.
I'm sorry. You can change it, I think, on your end.
You know what? I don't want to touch it. Just let it ride.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, if you just switch back to grid view, it'll take you back.
Yeah, on the top right. I don't mind it. I mean, it looks like we're on Endor. I need like a carbine or something. I should put my helmet on.
All right. This is kind of bugging me out.
Are you still in the forest?
I am in the forest. Oh, grid view. All right, I'm back.
There you go.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to scroll through a couple here. I'll go with the top. All right, here's one for you, Emily. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Batman Returns made the list.
Okay, Batman Returns is definitely a Christmas movie.
How the fuck is that a Christmas movie?
What are you talking about? How is it a Christmas movie? It's a fucking Christmas movie.
Dude, I said Batman Returns, not Santa Returns.
Yeah, Batman Returns is set at Christmas. If Die Hard is a Christmas movie, then fucking Batman Returns is definitely a Christmas movie.
Okay, hang on. Die Hard, the dude has to like get out of the building to like be with his family on Christmas. So it's kind of like the carrot at the end of the stick.
Yeah, bullshit. It could have easily just been the 4th of July. It happened at Christmas. If Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Batman Returns is Christmas as hell. When is the last time you watched it?
Batman Returns?
Yeah. Because I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Probably
it's a
like
movie.
10 years ago.
It's the best Batman movie, and it's a Christmas movie. And you can suck shit.
Michelle Pfeiffer kicks ass in that movie.
Oh.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
She's so good.
She's definitely the best Catwoman, but like I don't know if it was a fair fight.
Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it.
But a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
Well, the 60s and 70s Catwoman was pretty cool. What was her name? The actress?
Well, Eartha Kitt, and then there was somebody else, too.
Hello, Batman.
You're a rare lady, Catwoman. You're right on time.
I'm rare. In more ways than that.
But Eartha Kitt's the one I remember.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. She was pretty cool. But I agree with Emily. I think that's a Christmas movie. The whole film takes place during the holidays.
Well, come what may. Merry Christmas, Mr. Wayne.
Merry Christmas, Albert.
And like Gotham's all decorated, Johnny.
Will you welcome, please, Gotham's own Santa Claus, Max Schreck.
Forgot my speech. You might want to take it out on what's her name?
Santa Claus? Afraid not. I'm just a poor schmo. Got lucky. And sue me if I want to give some back. I only wish I could hand out more than just expensive baubles. I wish I could hand out world peace and unconditional love, wrapped in a big bow.
Oh, but you can. Oh, but you will.
And it's snowing.
I remember the Tim Burton-esque Christmas and probably the inspiration for A Nightmare Before Christmas, which, spoiler alert, is on this list, but that deserves to be on this list. So when I think Christmas movie, I think like it has something to do with Christmas, not that it took place during the month of December where you might walk by a tree and stuff.
But there's even like there's like mistletoe jokes and yeah, it's like there's like Christmas party. It's a Christmas movie.
All right. Okay. Here's Batman Returns. It's number 46 out of 57.
Okay, that's really low because I saw some of the things that are above that, and the fact that they put Love Actually above Batman Returns pisses me off.
Oh, you brought it up? Okay, cool.
Because Love Actually is a terrible movie, and every relationship in it is toxic poison.
So, I'm watching Ozark with Sabrina. Either one of you ever see that?
Yeah, I'm all caught up.
You?
I've seen like the first 4 or 5 episodes. I'm never going back to it. I can't get into it. It's one of those shows where I'm like, this is really good. I don't like it.
Oh, wow. So I'm all in. And the reason why I brought it up is because Sabrina was like, she was looking at Laura Linney. And she's like, where do I know her from? I'm like, Love Actually. And she goes, what? I'm like, you've never seen. Then she said, what else was she in? And I froze. I couldn't. Laura Linney is like the most popular actress where like I can only name one movie she's in.
Yeah, she's pretty good in that show, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, so Love Actually was 42. So, Em, if you see something, like, shout it out. Okay. So, 41, I talked a lot about Jingle All the Way, which gave us Anakin Skywalker. This was Jake Lloyd's, like, the movie that George Lucas saw and brought him in.
Hi, buddy.
Your chance to save the universe with Turbo Man. Battle evil with America's favorite superhero and his psychic booster.
Jamie, about the karate class tonight. I was trying to... Jamie? Jamie, stop! Listen, it was not my fault. Jamie, don't walk away from your father.
Again, in my eyes, it's especially where I'm at in my life right now, and I just told Emily about my failure getting a PS5. So I relate to Jingle All the Way. The dad's trying to get like the Turbo Man for his kids, and they're all sold out. What else? I'm scrolling. Okay, here we go. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Ooh, bad horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
They put it on the top 57 Christmas movies.
I mean, look, you have 57 movies to fill. Like, why they chose that number? It seems like a weird number. Like 25, I understand, or 50, I understand. 57 seems weird.
It was sponsored by ketchup.
Oh, that's why 57 different flavors in the ketchup, right?
No, I was kidding. That was my joke. I wasn't serious.
Oh.
All right, Tim Burton's third movie on the list, Edward Scissorhands. Again,
Christmas movie.
Love the movie. I don't remember. I mean, I remember him like making it snow on Winona Ryder.
But is he doing that for Christmas? I think he might have been. I'm trying to remember that movie because I haven't seen it in years.
You love it though, right?
I did it. I did when I was a teenager. I don't know if I still do.
I think it holds up. I watched it recently, and by recently I mean like within like 2 years probably.
Yeah.
But I remember I was a huge Tim Burton, Johnny Depp fan growing up. I mean, What's Eating Gilbert Grape's like my favorite movie. So I was all into that movie, and I enjoyed it again. But Christmas movie, I don't think so.
Well, it says there's key parts of the film that take place around Christmas time. But not the whole movie.
Like, I think his hands. Like, he was supposed to get his hands for a Christmas present. I think that's it.
There's an annual Christmas party that like a majority of the plot takes place in. Apparently.
Okay.
Peg's annual Christmas party.
Die Hard, number 26. So there you go. There's that argument. Oh, here we go. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Awesome movie.
Well, love that dude. Shane Black. Great movie. Val Kilmer, huge fan of. Robert Downey Jr. pre-Marvel, so he was still like edgy. What a great movie. Don't see it as a Christmas movie though.
No, it's a Christmas movie.
How's it a Christmas movie?
Because it's all taking place at Christmas time. Again, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a Christmas movie.
All right, this next one, definitely a Christmas movie because the main character was a Christmas gift. And I'm talking about number 23, Gremlins. That one makes sense to me.
Yeah, Gremlins, it's good.
Because he was a Christmas gift.
Mm-hmm.
And he really does look like Grogu, doesn't he?
Yeah. They took a lot of Gizmo in there.
Or Gizmo was based off of Yoda. What else do we have here? Okay. Eyes Wide Shut.
Look, it's not a warm-hearted Christmas movie. It's a
It's a dark film, man.
But it's all like, again, it's Christmas time. It's they're like at Christmas parties. It's like everything is happening at Christmas. It's them like keeping up the pretense of their failing marriage at Christmas time. It's not happy, but that doesn't mean it's not about Christmas. Sometimes Christmas sucks.
True.
Did you have a hand in writing this list, Miss Lind?
Look, I'm just going to defend Eyes Wide Shut because I think that is a vastly underrated Stanley Kubrick film.
No, it's a good. I agree with you there. It is like it's well, just like any Kubrick film, it's longer than it has to be.
Well, here's the problem with Eyes Wide Shut is they advertised it as it was going to be like this super sexy, sensual movie, and although it is a lot about sex, it is one of the least sexy movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I agree with that.
Like the sex is so cold and like miserable. It's not like titillating, like it's all gross.
Yeah.
And so I think the marketing hurt that movie a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to that's a movie I only saw once, so I'm trying to go back.
I think Tom and Nicole got divorced right after that too.
It was soon after that, I think.
Yeah.
Number 11, probably one of the greatest movies of all time. Again, my man Tim Burton, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Dude, Jack Skellington, bro. He's a hero. I love everything about this movie. You guys?
I love it. I'm a little disappointed they just have it as listed as a Tim Burton movie. And not as a Henry Selick movie since he's the one who actually directed it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got Tim Burton all over it though, like stylistically.
Well, sure, but all that, like, I mean, that stop motion stuff, that was all. I'm not sure if it's Selig or Selig, but I think he's often forgotten about in that movie, and it's a shame because it's definitely his thing. But I love the music's awesome.
Oh, so good. They need to. You know what they should do? Of all the shit they're putting on Broadway, like that would be a phenomenal Broadway play, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be expensive as hell.
Yeah.
For the costumes, but it'd be cool. I mean, I guess if you could do Lion King, you could figure out a way to do Nightmare.
Well, I saw Beetlejuice. Jenny and I went last year for
How
our anniversary.
Was that?
I'm on the bench, but coach, just put me in the game. All you gotta do is say my name.
I don't know your name.
Well, I can't say it.
How about a game of charades?
Yes, let's play it.
2 words.
Right.
Second word.
No.
Drink. Beverage.
No.
Wine.
No.
Juice.
Yes.
Okay, first word.
Okay.
Bug.
No.
Ant.
Close, but no.
Beetle.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Wow, I'm impressed. And all you gotta do is say my name 3 times. 3 times in a row. It must be spoken unbroken. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Yes. Wow, this is gonna be so good. What?
It was great. I mean, the sandworms were really cool. I'm just thinking of that technology that they used for the outer world when they leave the house. And because when they're dead and then they leave the house and you see the sandworms and stuff. So they could kind of use that Burton-esque creature shop stuff that they already did for that. I feel like they could do it. It was good. We enjoyed it.
Man, we need more Tim Burton. We need to get him doing something new. How would a Tim Burton Star Wars movie come out?
Oh, terribly.
You think?
God.
When's the last time he did a good movie?
Late 90s? Early 2000s?
I'm trying to think of
Sleepy Hollow
Planet
was
of the
99.
Apes isn't the right answer.
No, Planet of the Apes certainly is not the right answer.
I was going to say Sleepy Hollow.
I liked Sleepy Hollow.
Wasn't Sleepy Hollow 99 or something?
Yeah, but that's the end of Burton for me, personally.
Mike, can you IMDb it? Because I don't want to lose my list on my phone. And we'll come back to that.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow was 1999, directed by Tim Burton.
No, go to his filmography.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wow, they split it up by decades. Do you want the 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, internets. Planet of the Apes, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 05, Bones, 06.
Hold on. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I hate it.
Oh, it's bad.
Okay.
Johnny Depp is in almost every one of these movies.
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
That was a musical.
At last, my arm is complete again.
I wasn't a fan of that.
I didn't love it, but I watched it. What about you, Emily? Did you see that?
It's not great.
It's a watch it once thing.
Yeah.
That's how
I mean, it's got Alan Rickman, but that's about it.
Oh, God rest his soul.
Mars Attacks was mid 90s.
Awesome.
That was good.
Did you see that?
I love Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So his most recent was Dumbo.
Ooh, I couldn't get through it.
I can't. I see that little baby elephant and it just creeps me out. And elephants are my favorite animals, but I see that little weird CG looking thing, and I'm like, I don't like it.
Was it a good movie?
No, I'm saying I can't. I only saw. I only saw the trailer. I only saw the trailer.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because that used to make me cry when I was a baby. Because I used to watch it and it was sad when he gets split up from his mom. So I have PTSD from it. So I won't watch it.
The original Dumbo movie, the animated version, is much sadder than the newer one because you really care about the animals. because they're cartoons. In this movie, they're more like animals, so they're not as real, and you don't care as much about them.
I like. I had the whole family, like popcorn, Coco. I put in my AirPods and was on my phone listening to like Canto Bite within 10 minutes of that movie. And I was like, this is terrible. Like, I'm gonna listen to Emily and Britt instead. Like, and then I just went through oh my God, I couldn't, and it's sad because like I had the whole setting. Like I was the one pushing for it. I'm like Tim Burton, Dumbo, popcorn. Everyone's got their own little bowl. Like everything was all set, and I was like, oh my God, what have I done? Like,
what have I done?
Yeah. I completely ruined this Saturday night for everybody.
Lady and the Tramp was good though.
Oh, I didn't see that one. What else was on this list, Johnny?
Oh, Bad Santa. At least there's a Santa in it. I wouldn't call it like a feel-good Christmas movie.
No, but it's definitely a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Here's what I'm talking about. Right next to it, Miracle on 34th Street.
Which one? Which one though?
The old one.
The original. The original.
Oh.
They did mention the remake here though. But like, that's when I'm thinking of the top Christmas movies of all time. I'm thinking Miracle on 34th Street, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then it was just right next to it is Bad Santa. But on the other side of Miracle on 34th Street, we have Scrooged, which
I just rewatched. I love it so much. It is.
I love Scrooged.
I love Bill Murray. He is perfect in that movie. It was interesting. Like I've been hearing people like talk about that movie lately, and they're all like, "Oh, it's like the really mean, like dark take on A Christmas Carol," and I'm like, I don't think you people have watched that movie lately, like because they add a whole romantic subplot. Like I don't think in any other version of A Christmas Carol does Scrooge get back together with the girl who he breaks up with in his youth. And this one, like that whole relationship is like part of this movie. Like, okay, yes, the Bobcat stuff where the guy gets fired and comes after with a gun is
That's
dark.
hysterical. I love that.
Oh
I
my
love
God,
Wildcat,
it's so good.
Bob.
But it's
Wildcat,
not. It's not a dark movie in the slightest. Besides the fact that the ghost of Christmas Future is kind of terrifying.
There's a line in that movie that I have used since I've seen that movie any time in any place I possibly can. And it's when they're trying to get the antlers to stay on the mouse. And he said, "Have you tried Staples?" And I've incorporated that into my life. Like, just I'll walk by and she'll be like, "This thing won't like Sabrina will be in the kitchen and she'll be like, "Oh, I can't get the towel to stay." I'm like, "Have you tried Staples?" And like, "What?" And I'll walk out of the room and like, I wink to the camera that's not there, like I'm on a reality TV show. Like, who got that reference? I'm alone. I'm by myself here.
I watched the 1937 Christmas Carol with my mom on Christmas Eve, and then we watched Scrooged right after. And it was interesting from like a 67-year-old woman's perspective. She was like, "I love Bill Murray, but like I don't get this movie, and Christmas Carol is my favorite movie." And I'm like, "What's not to get?" Like it was a modern take on that story of Ebenezer Scrooge, and just like he's this TV studio producer who's an asshole, and he gets to go all three ghosts, and it's the same thing. And she didn't get it. She was like, "This has nothing to do with Christmas Carol," and I'm like, "It's the same story. You have to like look deeper into it." And because she saw Bobcat run around with the shotgun, doing the voice, and she's like, "What am I watching?" Because that scene is a little ridiculous.
I have a story. Probably tell Sabrina. Come here for the story.
I miss Bobcat, by the way.
Here, I'm gonna tell people a story. We're talking about Scrooge. Come here, sit down. You won't be on camera. No, I'm not telling you. I'm telling everybody.
So Emily, Sabrina was like very vocal when it was just Johnny and I like 3 weeks ago. I think she had some liquid courage in her.
I heard.
Yeah, she had a little liquid courage in her.
Mike was just talking about it. Sorry. All right. So nothing. He said you were great last time you were on.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
All right. So I was okay. So I have to set this. When I was in 6th grade, I was very fat, right? Corpulent, big dude, right? And they were doing a. Did I tell you the story? I don't know. All right, sit down. It's a good story. All right, so every year the 8th graders would put on a school play. Like I went to a Catholic school. It was K through 8. So every year the 8th graders would put on a school play, and they were doing Scrooged, right? Or not Scrooge, A Christmas Carol. And it was only 8th graders, and then they walked in and they said they were going to audition some 6th and 7th graders, right, for some smaller roles. So, at that time I was like, I was doing the Nickelodeon thing. So, I raised my hand to volunteer, and I was like, oh, I would love to do that, and they're like, okay, cool. So, I did this part, and then a nun says to me, actually, Johnny, we have the perfect role for you. And I was like, okay. She goes, it has a line, because most of these non-8th grade roles didn't have lines. It was like extras walking around. She goes, are you going to be nervous? And I'm like, no, I'll do it. She goes, okay. So she goes, okay, so just make sure you remember it and make sure you say it right. So rehearsal. I don't think anything of it. I come out, I do my line, and then opening night. I get out there, right? And it's at the end of the play, and Ebenezer Scrooge, I'm a boy and I'm walking across the street, and Ebenezer Scrooge says, you boy, you. And I turn and I look, and he goes, here, take this money, and I want you to buy the biggest turkey in the window, and I want you to bring it here or whatever. And I look at him and I go, you mean the one as big as me? And the next thing I know, the whole theater is laughing hysterically.
Oh God!
And only at that moment did 200-pound 11-year-old Johnny Grasso get the joke was on him.
Oh, that's awful.
No.
A nun set me up for that.
That's horrible.
Nun. Sister Agatha.
Oh, fuck that nun, man. That's awful.
Dude, didn't occur to any of my friends, when we ran, we rehearsed it, let's say at least 5 times, right? The whole play, straight through. Never occurred to anybody. But the second he was like, go get the biggest turkey in the window, get the biggest turkey. You mean the one as big as me? Bruh. And I was like, wow. And then I think I stood there and deadpan the audience, so it even it heightened the moment. You know what I mean? So it's well, they were laughing I because I was supposed to be looking at Scrooge, but I heard the huge roar, and it's not a funny part of the play. So I was taken off guard, and I just deadpanned the audience and just looked at them why are you laughing? And then it hit me like a ton of bricks.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yup. So so those of you that think this was all fun and games, hell no. Catholic school was hard life, man. Hard life. But yeah, true story.
Brutal.
All right, number 5 is Home Alone.
Boo.
You didn't like that movie?
Nah.
Really?
Even as a kid, didn't like Smart Out Kids.
Oh, God. You should avoid Sawyer at all costs.
Sorry, Chris Fresh.
White Christmas, Christmas Story, that makes sense. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, another movie that I just absolutely love. How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it in years, but it used to be one of those yearly Christmas movies at my house growing up.
So good.
Shitter was full.
Yeah. You
you checked our shitters, honey?
Clark, please.
That's another one. Like, the line when he gets the Book of the Month club, and he's like, Clark, that's the gift that just keeps on giving. Like, I say that in like the most inopportune times, like frequently. I just like I latch on to like the most obscure quote of like a movie and just overuse it.
I have that. The one that pops in my head all the time is the Coen brothers, Hudsucker Proxy, when all the marketing for the hula hoop, for kids. Like, I use that line in situations that have nothing to do with it whatsoever, but it's like maybe the movie line that most pops into my head.
I see you at like an adult shop, and you pick up something purple, because it's always purple. Did you ever notice that? It's always purple.
It's a popular
and you pick
color.
up something purple, and you just go to your friend. You're like, for kids. Oh god, I am a huge Coen Brothers fan too. Coen Brothers and Tim Burton were like gods to me, like in the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh man. All right. Anything on the list that I scanned over that you want to take a shot at?
I don't think so. I mean, I love It's a Wonderful Life. I'm fine with that. Muppet Christmas Carol is probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time. That's at number 10. I like. They have the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special in there. I like that one a lot.
There's one that's basically soft porn. I don't remember the name, but it says it in the blurb like it's soft porn. And I freaked out on that one.
I wonder what that one is. I want to see if I can find it now.
What's that? What's soft porn? Sorry,
one of these, it's basically like soft porn, and they put it on there. I can't remember the name of it.
Is it like one of those Skinamax Christmas movies?
Basically, like the way they described it.
Is it maybe? Oh, no, that doesn't make sense for that.
Is Shannon Tweeb in it?
No, right? That'd be pretty funny.
I mean, I saw that Black Christmas was on this list, but that's just that's a slasher movie where it's like at the sorority house where like a couple of the girls are staying there over Christmas.
Oh, it's campy. I've seen it. Campy
They've just remade it. It's good. Like I like that one a lot, but.
No, Silent Night, Deadly Night scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was actually scared of Santa in like 1990 from that movie.
Just Friends was pretty funny. Seth Rogen, The Night Before.
Oh, that's hysterical. I've seen it. That's a good one. What about that Harold and Kumar Christmas movie? Is that on there?
Oh, no. Yes, it is actually. That's funny you should say that.
Nice. Love that movie too. Those two were good back to back, by the way. The Night Before and Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Okay, well, our very, timely, topical Christmas movie discussion that we're having on January 2nd aside.
It's still a holiday weekend. It's still Christmas to me. Till Monday.
Fair enough.
I think this might have been it. Hold on. I just lost it. Damn my phone. Or damn Esquire website not being smooth. Okay, no. That's not it. That's not it. I just had it. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Okay, here we go. White Reindeer. Right before Christmas, Suzanne's world is turned upside down when her husband Jeff dies unexpectedly. But things are thrown into even more upheaval when she discovers that he had been having an affair with a stripper, in whom Suzanne finds an unlikely friend, turning this indie feature into a sweet, sad, and raunchy sex comedy.
Okay, that's not. I mean, that doesn't seem as like beginning like softcore porn. Like raunchy is not, softcore porn.
Yeah, maybe I read into that wrong.
And like sex comedy is like Zack and Miri make a porno, like, and there's like no sex in it, or like 40-Year-Old Virgin. Doesn't mean there's like, like deep sex scenes or something.
No, that sounded weird.
What about Iron Man 3? Is that on there?
No.
Oh, really?
That's another. I've only seen that movie once.
And that's a Christmas movie.
I don't remember that one at all.
I mean, the whole movie takes place during the holidays.
All right, you guys ready to talk some Wonder Woman 84?